This is 3-Pack. Inspired by musical EPs, which are basically mini albums. You can consider this a visual EP. 3-Pack is 3 back-to-back-to-back stories that follows one timeline. Life, it's been a whirlwind. This is track 1, Collisions.
So what happened? You have any...
I was playing basketball, drove to the basket, and I felt the pop. Immediately went down. Started to feel around, and I felt like a softness.
Is this the area you feel pain? Okay. Any pain here, down?
Slightly, but less like.
But more in this part? Okay. So let's do the MRI and see how it's been.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Do you want to wrap your foot?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure.
At this point, I'm thinking ain't no way. Again, a third time. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well. I said the best days.
So I'm spending my Saturday morning in an MRI machine. Life a trip, man. I'm just hoping that this ain't the worst news.
A 2.9 centimeter gap, which means the Achilles are separated.
Gotcha.
The two ends are not touching.
Gotcha.
So you need to have this repaired.
Gotcha. There's no...
I'm sorry for the bad news. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was at least touching, I'm like, okay, let's cast you up. Let's let the body heal it. When there's a gap like that, the endings are not touching. Mm-hmm. So it needs assistance. It needs to be physically brought back together.
Yeah, so I just want a better understanding of how the deductible works in my policy in general. I may need surgery. I had an MRI, and I may need surgery for my Achilles, so I'm just wanting a better understanding of how my deductible works before that happens.
David, thank you so much for holding. It seems like their line may be a little bit busy right now. I only got like 2 rings, and it kicked me to a voicemail message. So it maybe put a pin in that number and just give them a try a couple times throughout the day when you have some free time. I'm sure they'd be happy to speak with you once they have an opportunity.
Definitely. Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Insurance is a scam, y'all. But something just ain't feel right. I know I was hurt and I was injured, but that diagnosis, it just felt off. So I had to go get a second opinion.
I don't need too much, baby. I don't need too much. I just wanted to show you just how I'm feeling. But you ain't wanting more than just attention. Is it asking much for a real one? Much for? I don't need too much, baby. I don't need too much. I just wanted to show you just how I'm feeling. But you ain't wanting more than just attention. They tell me 2 sides to every coin.
22, 26, 29. Those are the 3 times that I've suffered lower body injuries. Third time's a charm, right? Because I can't go through this again for a 4th. I'm starting to hate doctors.
Yeah, but where is the Achilles? I could see part of it.
That looks terrible.
This is horrible. Who did these?
This is why you always get a second fucking opinion.
Where's Alex? Alex, are you with a patient?
Yellow tinted lenses in a pink gelato.
Okay, David. Yep, go to the other side.
Falling out the window, hit me back tomorrow.
This is.
Will always be the one tough fact to follow.
You okay when I do that? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Cause we aiming for the stars with a point and hollow. But if we just smoke like we meant to, would you reference this open part of me? The minute I know the time we spent there came corrected in my anatomy.
The twists and turns in these doctor escapades never have a dull moment. In non-scientific terms, my MRI was shit. Doc ran an ultrasound and found my Achilles was only partially torn. They gave me relief, for whatever that's worth. Nevertheless, I left New York, came to Baltimore.
Like a broken promise.
Life. I saw blood splattered on the floor of the garage. Papa lied, said the blood was from fixing his car. We ain't no better, a kid's assumption, why would he lie? Plus fairy tales are better, brother. Why would we try to ruin happy homes? Decent picture, brain filled up with Wayne bars and Easter scriptures. Skip breakfast every Sunday, but the feast delicious. When we finally made it home to the East ambitious kids who ain't understand, feel the strain. Grown folks feel when they fearing the same thing that.
This is my third lower body injury in 7 years. In 2018, I tore my ACL in my left knee. In 2022, I tore my Achilles in my right leg. And now, in good old 2025, I've torn my other Achilles in my left leg. At this point, it's like comical. Like it's funny, but it's not funny. I think with this third round is a level of numbness, I feel. I know what I have to do. I know it's going to be a lengthy rehab process, and there's still a lot of unknowns and a full diagnosis of what I'm dealing with, but they said if you're going through hell, keep going, right?
Two-point turn, hit the left on the highway. 80 on the dash, in my own lane. These nights won't last, it's growing pains. Stone face, suppress what I won't say. My word I gave, I said I won't give up. My problem is with you, it's all about trust. I never thought about you being jealous, but maybe that's just me being selfish, babe. Baby, this highway goes two ways. Life be moving fast, trying to do my best to recognize we at the right pace. Girl, you know this ain't gon' last.
I'm on this bus headed back to New York, and I just have all these thoughts in my head. When I got hurt, I spoke to my mom on the phone, and she asked me, what do you think God is trying to teach you by you going through this again? Now, if I'm being honest, I didn't want to think about that. I was frustrated, I was pissed, but it's been a while since I journaled, and I got all these thoughts in my head, so here we go. Can I do it again? Title page. It's almost been a month since my injury. Waiting around for the surgeon to finally give me a call so this process can officially begin is killing me. But in the meantime, can I do it again? The answer is yes, but something needs to be different this time. This can't be a rush to the finish line. I tore my Achilles weeks before the start of fall. This is a new season. I do believe it has to be one filled with intention, God, more family time, and more deep thinking. You've been on autopilot. It's time to wake up, bro. But for now, I only have questions. What is the meaning of our suffering? As I incur setback after setback after setback, comeback after comeback, and now having to muster up the strength and energy again, I've come to ask myself, does this pain have a purpose? My 20s, they've been marred with all types of setbacks. 22, 26, 29. The other night, I was staring at my ceiling, asking myself, can I do it again? God spoke to me and said, you can. So, I will.
You want reality, not tragedy, for sure I get you. To tell the truth, I could be the used to what open-minded people do in 2014.
You know, all things considering, I've learned one thing. Never doubt the power of a haircut. This is my third go around, and it's important to upkeep yourself. You're going to be even more depressed if you injured and ugly. That aside, this moment right here, right now, it feels important. Looking at myself through the mirror, thinking about my situation, and just how quickly life can change. And when it does change, do you change with it? Are you a man of principle, or are you a man of circumstance? Well, only one way to find out.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan, so far. Well, the junkie asked me for a ride. I told him time is of the essence.
So, this is a bit different. I bet you guys thought the video was over, but it is not. Welcome to the first track of 3-Pack, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, but this video does have a sponsor. And as you guys seen, I need to pay medical bills. So I want to give the sponsor of this video a special shout out, which is Ugreen. So as a filmmaker, digital creative, content creator, whatever you call yourself, there's just a lot of attention placed on cameras, lenses, tripods, mics, the whole nine. But a lot of attention does not go to memory solutions, which is so important because where you're gonna put all your assets, especially as film codecs beef up. We went from shooting 1080p to now 4K, 6K, and it's crazy, 8K. Most run and gun filmmakers or content creators like myself, we use an SSD, small portable hard drives that can store all your files locally that you can carry with you. And usually they're around like 4 terabytes or 2 terabytes to about 8 terabytes. But again, shooting 4K, 6K, 8K, all of that storage gets eaten up pretty quickly, especially in my use case. So I want to put you guys onto a NAS system. Let's talk about it. This specifically is Ugreen's DH4300 Plus. And the cool thing about this is you can do a lot of the steps setting up your NAS system using NFC on your iPhone or your Android phone. So the big question is, what is network attached storage? And to put it simply, it is local storage that has cloud-like features. Simple enough, but let's go over it. You can save all of your files and all of your data to your NAS online. Literally, you just open up the app, you drag and drop what files you want to save there, and you don't need to plug in your laptop or your iPhone to your NAS system. It can just do it locally over the cloud. So this means two things. Because these are your local drives in your house, they are protected through your Wi-Fi, and there's also security and AI stuff here that protects your data. But secondly, it means that the speeds that you get uploading your data is actually kind of crazy. So I did a test between Google Drive, which is a cloud storage system, and the DH4300 Plus NAS system. And I chose an 8 gigabyte 4K file. That's about 8 minutes to see how long does it take to upload on both. And the NAS blew it out the water. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, you can take a look for yourself. It's also worth noting that the DH4300 Plus can support up to 120 terabytes of storage. That's 41 million pictures, 8,000 movies. But for my case, that is just a bunch of 4K and 6K videos that I can store wherever I need it. There's also AI built into the photo album. So I'm not a photographer, but if you are a photographer and you take a lot of photos, the Photos app can intelligently identify and classify people, places, things, and it's great for organizing all of your photos. So Ugreen's NAS DH4300 Plus has high-speed transmission and synchronization. So again, it's just gonna upload your data and files really quickly, really fast, which we need because anything that saves you time is saving you money. But secondly, the cool thing is because these are local drives that behave like cloud systems to where you can access it on your laptop, on your phone, anywhere you have internet, you can access your files when you're not home, which is huge for travel content creators or anybody that needs to store their files, that has a lot of files locally, that doesn't want to carry around a hard drive, but still needs to access their information.
Nothing is wrong 'cause it changed.
So you guys can see I can pretty much access all of my files using Ugreen's app on my iPhone, and data connection speeds or Wi-Fi internet connection speeds are gonna matter. There's so many people in here. So so back at the crib with it, as y'all seen, depending on your internet speed, your results may vary. But again, super fire that you can access pretty much all of your data whenever you need to, anywhere you have an internet connection. And I'm a solo creator and filmmaker, so this doesn't apply to me. But if you have a team and you have a bunch of people working for you, there is multi-user access to your drive. So all you gotta do is set up permissions and your team can access the same data that you can. Especially as people hire editors, colorists, production crews, everybody can have access to the same files remotely. That's tough. I wanna give Ugreen a big shout out. Thank you for sponsoring the first track of 3-Pack. And yeah, you can hit the link in the description of this video and it'll take you to their website. And there may or may not be a promotion running, but if there is, hey. But again, thank you, Ugreen, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.